Logan, how's it feel to get this thing done before the last game of the season and get it out of the way and have you guys, focused in on what's next?
Yeah, that's a big win. It was a good team effort, from the coaching staff down. I thought everyone contributed. They did the little things right. Dennis obviously, stood on his head, and we're going to need that this time of the year. But I think, I'm proud of our guys. I'm proud of our group. It's been a long year, but I think we're ready for playoffs, and we're looking forward to playing against Cleveland. It's our matchup with Cleveland has been what it is, but I think that we have a good playoff team, and we're excited to go.
One of the odder stats in this series with Rochester, 5 games, they haven't scored a power play goal against you guys. How much pride do you take in that?
Yeah, that's definitely. I didn't know that. That's definitely nice. They had their fair share in playoffs a couple of years ago against us. So, no, it's big. The special teams in this league is usually what wins or loses you the game. So I think for us, it's nice. It's a nice little kudos to the PK and the goalies and the specialty teams, PK coach. It's nice.
Where do you guys go from here, set up as far as the playoffs are concerned, and the mindset around what you guys have to accomplish here? Is there a rededication, or is that kind of what you guys have been doing here in the last couple of weeks?
No, I think if you looked at the standings 2 or 3 weeks ago, it could have been we finished third or we finished sixth. There was a lot of, but our team, the guys bought in. We played playoff hockey for the last number of weeks. And that's why I'm proud of our group. We got it done. It's this time of the year in this league. Sometimes it's easy to mail it in, especially for younger guys that haven't really kind of been there. And I'm proud of these guys for fighting right through to the end of the game tonight. And there were big points all along the way. They weren't easy games.
John, nice to get this one done before the last game of the season. Find yourself into the playoffs.
Yeah, it was. Again, we knew it was the importance of the game, and again, we just want to make sure we're playing the right way going into the playoffs. And our guys did an unbelievable job today, and again, getting big saves, big blocks from guys, and just good commitment. It showed a lot of fight in our group. It was good to see.
Against a team that has been solid all year long, you guys have had some good results against them. What do you see as the success points against Rochester?
Well, again, they're a very quick transition team. They got lots of speed. They had a lot of guys that weren't in the lineup tonight, but they still had a lot of dangerous players and a really good goaltender. I thought we did a good job of creating some opportunities early. We didn't score, but then Bruiser finally broke through to get that one late. But again, they're a quick team. We just made sure we need to stay above, try to take away their time and space. And again, when we needed Dennis, he was definitely there tonight.
What can you say about Dennis Hildeby, who comes in and just puts in a great performance here tonight? What do you say about him and what he's bringing to your club at this important point in the season?
Well, I think you said it perfectly right there. I think, he probably wasn't. He'd probably be the first to say wasn't overly happy with his consistency in his play. But the last few starts, other than that, the game really wasn't that fair on his part. Nothing he could do, but he's come up really big. He's made some really big saves, and we've won 2 big games because of him. And it's good to see him get his confidence. And he's a battler. He prepares, and he's still learning. He's still young, so good for him to have a big game at a huge moment.
How do you approach it tomorrow? Do you give guys an opportunity to rest up, even though it looks like you got some time between now and the start of the start of the series?
Yeah, we're definitely going to get a bunch of other guys in tomorrow because, we never know we might need them. Give some guys some much needed rest that have played many minutes for us and have, played for just again they need a night off. We're going to get the younger guys in. But again, we still expect us to go out and play a certain way, and I expect our guys to do exactly that.